One of the dangers of the internet not often spoken of is that you might find something that you really like but cannot buy and become possessed by the need to build it. It occupies the mind at every moment, an intrusive obsession that crowds out all else. For me, this was an image I found while looking for pictures of switch tower controls, which are usually large levers that take significant muscular power. Of course, I can make little scaled down ones, but I would have to be careful about using them. I needed something else. I found it in Marion, Illinois. Not that I went to Marion, Illinois. I used the Google image search and found this, the 1903 Taylor electric switch control. The company that made these is still in business, not under the name Taylor, but it united with several other countries under the leadership of John Taylor, who was the lead of their Taylor company, to form the General Railway Signal Company, which is still in existence today and dominates the railway signal and control sector of the rail business. They were shipped to customers without any case or container. That was built by workers at the railroad. In Marion and a few other locations I found, it was cabinet makers and carpenters. In Chicago, the sheet metal workers built the case. I noticed that it looked like a stretched typewriter table. Typewriter tables are cheap and easy to get at. That cinched it. Facebook Marketplace, a $20 bill, and a short drive put me on the road. This is a great project box for a lot of reasons, mostly due to the great access from the top and sides. As a result, my project is very maintainable and fixable. This is an important point, and one that I learned very strongly at the Roads and Rails Museum. And the whole mechanism is removable for work or when I want to restain the table. I use materials removed from the table to build parts of the machine, including the wood that holds the levers in place and a piece of masonite I mounted the receiver and relay boards on. Here was a control that I could get into and enjoy using, something muscularly satisfying, not like pushing buttons on my DCC controller. I went to onlinemetals.com and got the square tubing. I looked into getting brass for the looks, but I decided to do aluminum because it's easy to cut and I've worked with it before. This is a company I've been ordering from for years now for various projects. The wooden handles were an Amazon purchase, and they are originally designed for using for files and rasps in woodworking. Pulling back and forth changes the status of the switch, on and off, and this is interpreted by the Arduino to generate signals that are transmitted at 433 megahertz to another Arduino inside the layout that switches relays, sending momentary impulses to switches on the layout. The signals begin and end with a tilde, and they look like this. I only have 5 switches on my train layout to control. I purchased a 16 relay board for the Arduino to run, 2 relays for each switch. One relay determines the direction of the switch, and the other one turns the power on and off. That means 8 momentary train switch capacity for each 16 relay board. I'm using Arduino Mega, which means I have pins galore to add more relay boards if I so decide. One disappointment is the light switches are not clicky enough. Up to the early 2000s, you could really get new light switches with a good snap to them. That's no longer true. I'm considering adding a sound effect in the Arduino that would cause a thump, click, or metal on metal sound to occur. Meanwhile, I'm having a lot of fun playing with it, and just the operations have just become much more enjoyable. I'm also planning to use the 5 unused levers to turn on and off sections of track on my section board so that I can turn trains off and not have them be powered up when I'm not using them, but be able to power them up quickly and then send them on to the main display. Thank you for watching this video, and please come by the Roads and Rails Museum. We're open 3 days a week presently. It's Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The hours are on our website, www.roads.rails.com or roadsandrailsmuseum.com. And always check out our Facebook page for the latest hours and any problems with weather or anything like that. So do come by and check us out. You'll see things done at a very high level, and I hope you enjoy coming by. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.